Well, two former governors from different parties have weighed in on the issue. Both agree that Congress can and should pass new immigration reform this year. Rick Treptow reports on an Atlanta forum where politics and farm implications cross paths.
The Essential Economy Council held this forum on comprehensive immigration reform in America, featuring former Governors HAYLEY BARBOUR of Mississippi and Ed Rendell of Pennsylvania.
After all, we are talking about all of agribusiness, all of poultry, the restaurant associations, the hospitality associations. So we need to think more critically about what this bill means to us.
Both former governors, despite party affiliations, were happy with the groundwork laid for ag and other essential economy workers in the U.S. Senate Bill S-744.
You've got to take a Senate bill and make it considerably better. This Senate bill now is a step in the right direction because the status quo is awful. I mean, to do nothing is the worst outcome.
Barbour said improved border security and stopping people from overstaying visas after a harvest or the end of a contracted job should not be about how much money is needed.
The outcome ought to be what determines do we go forward. And the nice thing about this is, under the Senate bill, nobody would get a green card for 10 years. And my point is, if we can't get control of the border, if we've got 10 years to do it, we're not ever going to get control of the border.
And the good thing about the Senate bill is it gives those people the right to have their visas before any of the undocumented 11 million get their green cards. So there's a lot of disinformation out there saying that those people who played by the rules are going to get passed over for these people who broke the rules. That's simply not true.
The visas and work permits are considered important for ag field workers, but foreign entrepreneurs and computer engineers educated here also want to stay to help grow our economy and thus produce jobs. In Georgia, 80% of the dairy cows could not be milked if not for Mexican laborers. Dairy owners have to submit Social Security or whatever legal information the workers give them.
I know all my guys, we pay taxes on them. I keep wondering, though, when you have these no-match letters come back that suppose their Social Security number doesn't match up, why doesn't the government send back that Social Security money they've taken then?
Vegetable and nursery owners are seeing a drop in willing employees. The issue has become very emotional. So the governor said the facts are being ignored.
And that's where we are with the polarization of this issue. The emotion of this issue often speaks so loud, the shouting, that you really don't get to the facts.
There is also the clear reality of the government budget and a rule by House Speaker Boehner for a Republican caucus majority on all bills going to the floor. The former governors don't expect the legislation to come up this year or in election year 2014.
Well, at the end of the day, we're all farmers, and farmers have to have workers. If we don't have a workforce, we don't have a business. We don't have a farm.
The Georgia Farm Bureau was one of the event sponsors. I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.